Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back for another 8-4 Shadows over Innistrad draft. I'm looking at Rabid Bite here because it's a cheap removal spell in green, which is very good. Plus, I really haven't gotten a chance to play green yet, and I wanted to try some cards out. That's kind of a lie, I have played green, but I wanted to ideally try out green-white humans. Not going to force it though, I'm a patient man. Maybe we don't even end up in green. Who knows? But we're going to first pick the Rabid Bite, which I like. I like the Howlpack Resurgence, but I think the fight spell's better. I like Confront the Unknown. It'd be nice to wheel that. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but let's take this Rabid Bite. Follow-up pick. Well, Heir of Falconwrath is very good. We have Thraben Inspector, which feels a bit premature. So you've got a Madness Enabler in Heir of Falconwrath. That's actually just a very powerful card. 2 mana, potentially play your 3 mana Madness spell and get a 3/2 flyer. It seems like it's just very powerful. We have Epiphany at the Drown Yard, which... Problem is, you're the one that separates the piles. It's much better the other way around, where your opponent makes the piles and you choose. Because then you always get the card you want. This way, you're not going to get the... Basically, you're not going to get the card you want. And you're likely going to get the second most powerful card. So you get the second most powerful card out of a pile of cards, which is not always the best. I think we're just going to go Air here. Like I said, this card is very good. I've been really impressed with Heir of Falconwrath. All right, well, Olivia's Bloodsworn, Byway Courier. I really like this Byway Courier a lot. Bloodsworn is good, though. Evasive. Multiple evasive vamps is likely good. This dies, but this is also a 2-drop. Can't block, but a 2-drop flyer that also possibly has potentially a relevant ability if you're in red, which I guess you probably want to be if you're playing vamps, right? I do think Bloodsworn is likely better than Courier. I'd rather pay 1 less mana and have something that evade, even though it can't block. Even though I do like the Byway Courier, too. Of my 2 cards that I currently have, I actually think Heir of Falconwrath is a little bit stronger than Rabid Bite. I always have a really difficult time comparing removal to a creature. We are just going to, I think, take the Bloodsworn. I'm okay with that. Like I said, I like this card. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. To the people that have been commenting about, my deck evaluations, how I'm off on my deck evaluations. I understand that. You're going to have to give me like a month or so, I think. Probably. And this isn't true for every format. But some formats, it's going to take me a while to really like understand how powerful my deck is, and I'm just going to have to play around for a while to figure it out. Probably just take the Geist Blast here. Some good blue cards in here, though. But Geist Blast is removal, possibly able to splash the Exile ability, but red-black Vamps is the thing. We already have 2 pretty good Vamps. And this is probably the best card remaining in this pack, probably. Geist Blast is good. No one likes the Militia Captain. And there's Angelic, so just no one wants to be white. Well, let me think about this. So, this guy's just really good. Why did no one take him? It's also Angelic Purgeoneer. Blood Mad Vamp if I want to go deeper into the vampire deck. I mean, let's face it. Blood Mad Vamp is pretty good with Heir of Falconwrath. But Hanweir Militia Captain seems like a really good card. Right? I don't know why it's still here. I think I just take it. Otherwise, yeah, I'd probably just take Blood Mad Vamp. Actually, Briarbridge, there's just good cards in here. I don't know what people are taking. All right, Thraben Inspector, Accomplice, Duelist, all sorts of options in here. So currently, Hanweir Militia Captain, I think, rapidly has become my most powerful card. Might just want to take the Inspector because of that. The best card in this pack might be the Duelist. I like Aim High as well, but I think I can take the Inspector here. I like the Inspector a lot, actually. I think it's a great card. Okay. Well, Emissary has reasonable synergy with the Militia Captain because you could potentially get 2 dudes out of it. Otherwise, there's a Rancid Rats in here, which if you know me, you know I like. But I think Emissary is a fine card here. I like it. I like the Arsonist too. But Evasion has been good to me for the most part in this format, so I think I'm just going to take the Emissary. Okay, so we have Tormenting Voice, Stromkirk Mentor, Devilthorn Fox, Clip Wings, might be on Reason. I could just take the Fox. Not a great card, certainly a playable one. I mean, of all the archetypes I want to build now, I do want to just move more into white, whether that means black-white or white-green. I'm not sure yet. I mean, Clipwing's more of a sideboard card. Expose Evil is fine. Might be more playable than the Fox, but Fox is fine. It's playable. I'll take the Fox, I guess. Behind the Scenes. It's actually kind of cool with Hanweir Militia Captain. Although, if he flips, he won't be having... The Skulk won't be important for him. But it'll be good with all those tokens. Potentially pump them. So I could take Behind the Scenes. It's not very good with the Fox either. It's good with the Inspector. Our other guy already flies. Maybe it's not that important. But then again, Militant Inquisitor is pretty whatever. Stern Constable's more of a madness enabler. Whatever. I think Behind the Scenes might be the most interesting of those cards. So Wicker Witch for Delirium. Insolent Neonite is a Vamp. Madness card and Stallion of Ashmouth is good. We also have Aim High, which is a good trick. Maybe I can take the Aim High here. Rabid Bite and Aim High are a decent start for green. Inquisitor Dox seems fine. Not great, but we could take the Mutation. Problem is I don't exactly know what we're doing yet. Still trying to figure it out. I don't think the Ox is all that good. I guess we'll take the Mutation just in case. Oh, well, we got Behind the Scenes anyway. I wouldn't play 2. I guess we can take the Guidance. It works okay with the Captain. All right, Strength of Arms is actually good. All right, very intriguing start. I mean, 4th pick Hanweir Militia Captain, which I'm still kind of trying to wrap my head around. I mean, the card's not busted. It is very strong, though. Certainly a game finisher. Another Choked Estuary. Well, that's kind of boring. Foil Ever After. Incorrigible Youths. Where's our flip card? There it is. Village Messenger. All right, so we have Watcher in the Web. We have... I mean, we do have Ever After, which is okay. Not the most exciting start. I prefer to not first pick a Thraben Inspector, but I can. Corrigible Youths seems like the strongest. Watcher in the Web's good. I mean, I guess the safe pick is Inspector because I'm going to play it. It's a 1-drop that draws a card eventually. Works well with the Captain. I'm still not exactly sure if I'm black. I'm just likely black. I think we're going to take the Inspector. Like I said, kind of an unexciting first pick, but... Okay, so we have another Inspector. We've got a Crow. Traverse the Ulvenwald. Geist Blast number 2. Like I said, I can take the Crow. Can take the aim high. All right, let's take another inspector. Let's go deep on inspectors. Okay, here's a good green card. Graph Mole also very good with the inspectors. But I think I like the Briarbridge Patrol. I do like that guy. He's not like busted though. There's also Quilled Wolf, which is a good 2-drop. I want to be in green because I like my 2 green cards more than I think I like my black cards. And it just feels like green-white works a little bit better together. How many investigation cards do I have? I basically just have the 3 inspectors. Makes Graph Mole slightly less exciting. It's still a very good card. I could just take the Graph Mole. I feel like Graph Mole is better than Briarbridge Patrol. I don't know if that's true. Whenever it deals combat damage to one or more creatures, though, I don't know. I'm going to take the Mole, I think. I don't know if that's right. We'll find out. Another Inspector. There's also Vessel of Nascency, whatever. But we don't have any Delirium. I'm just going to see how many Inspectors I can play. Let's see here. So we've got Moldgraph, Scavenger, Survive the Night. Stoic Builder's not that good. Probably don't need. Could just take the Survive the Night. Playable, unexciting, but playable trick. Some synergy in the deck with Graph Mole, I guess. Byway Courier, okay. Otherwise, Apothecary Geist, which flies. How many spirits do we have? Just not many. I feel like I am going to end up being short on flyers, but I think the Courier is better, actually. Alright. I think I'm just going to try and make this green-white thing work if I can. I do kind of have to pull the trigger here. Okay. Apothecary Geist now over the Fox. Rather have the flyer here. Yeah. Alright. Might Beyond Reason seems like a playable trick. Rewards for Delirium, but are we going to be able to make that work? Probably not. We do have a sorcery. We've got some instants. We've got creatures, but that's it. That's fine. I think Might Beyond Reason is still playable. Open the Armory. We don't have any auras. I guess we take Wicker Witch in case Delirium becomes a thing. I'm just not going to play Loam Dryad. I guess we'll take the Crow. All right, well, we got the Fox back, so it looks like we're playing some sort of... Cut the green card. It just looks like we're playing an aggressive green-white deck, which I did say I wanted to play at some point. Groundskeeper. I don't think we need you. So what does this deck want? I guess we've got a lot of creatures. And we've got enough Inspect where this Graph Mole looks good, or Investigate, I should say. We've got Combat Trick, we have some removal. I'd like some more Rabid Bites. I would accept more Aim Highs too, I think they're good. And I guess we have Strength of Arms, although we don't have any equipment, so this is slightly worse, but still certainly fine in this deck. And 1 mana is a lot cheaper than 3 for Survive the Night, but... and we have enough creatures. I mean, our deck... honestly doesn't look terrible considering we kind of had the late start. And yes, I could have made a pretty sweet looking Vamp deck. I know there's going to be plenty of comments on that. Please, they're unnecessary. I understand. I could have made a sweet Vamps deck. I get it. It's okay. Oh, the Gitrog monster. You're so Gitroggy. I don't know what you do. Actually, how much are you worth? What are you worth? 2 tickets? It's not bad. I think we got to take a better card, though. This deck needs a little bit more oomph, if you read me. Unruly Mob's good, but I think we got to take the Reaper. Our deck needs more punching power, and I think Reaper should do that well for us. There's also Byway Courier number 2, which I would like, but we're going to take the Reaper because I do not fear her. Spectral Shepherd, 3-mana 2/2 flyer with ability I can't do anything with. Could take the second Aim High. I might want that. It's certainly better than Survive the Night, I think. And I'm gonna want to stop flyers. A 3-mana 2/2 flyer is pretty unexciting. I guess we'll take the second Aim High. I think it's a good card. Certainly a good trick. I like Confront the Unknown a lot, and I think it's a great deck for it. I want this Dauntless Cathar too, and I want the Moorland Drifter. It's sad that this pack has everything we want in it. I think I'm going to take the Confront, though. We've got just so many ways to investigate at this point. That's tough. Okay, Paranoid Parish Blade versus Inquisitor, Constable, Watcher in the Web, Vessel. Probably take the Parish Blade. We can make Delirium work. It's just not super likely. Delirium can happen. I just don't think it's going to be very common, right? Because the Wicker Witch gives us a couple. Like I said, we do have a sorcery. I'd like another sorcery. I think Strength of Arms is going to get the boot now. Confront's probably just better with Quad Inspector. We'll see how good these inspectors are. I mean, they made it to Constructed, right? But let's see. I mean, I know they're good and limited. I've never seen 4 of them before in a deck, so it feels like you never should have a problem playing Inspector, right? You play it, at worst, it's a chump blocker that drew you a card. This card's really good. That card is really good. Autumnal Gloom. I probably just want the Drifter. There is a Warped Landscape, which helps with Delirium as well, and I guess actually Intrepid Provisioner is probably pretty good in this deck, isn't it? I just feel like this goes so late, but I mean, here we are, we're late. We do have enough humans where we could comfortably play Provisioner. But Drifter, well, I guess we still can't reliably get Delirium, which does make the Drifter slightly worse, doesn't it? All right. I guess we can take Provisioner. Like I said, we have 7 humans already. All right. Probably get another one. All right, well, True Fate Censor's a great pickup. I want the Gossip Monger, too. But with Inspectors especially, I really think we want this Censor's bomb with those Inspectors. Okay. Yeah, I want the Gossip Monger, too, like I said, but we're going to just have to let it go. All right, Unruly Mob is a nice pickup for us. We don't need the Equestrian skill. Unruly Mob is going to be really good with these Inspectors, too. I think I'm ready to maybe cut the Survive the Night. I think Survive the Night's probably worse than Might Be on Reason, although the Investigate, like I said, it does have synergy. Well, maybe it is. All right, I changed my mind. I guess I'd rather have the Investigate. Kessig Direswine's a big finisher, but I don't think that's what this deck needs. I guess we could take a third Fox. They're fine. They're not great, but they're fine. Maybe I don't even end up playing it. Could take the Expose Evil. I don't know if I have space for that either, or if I really want it. Do I like Expose Evil more than Survive the Night? Maybe. I'll take the Exposed Evil. I just don't think I'm going to play the 3 Foxes. All right. Unruly Mob number 2. Yeah. We're doing it. Going deep. I don't know if I want Ethereal Guidance. I feel like Even though it's probably fine in this deck, I'd rather be doing other things. None of these cards really matter. I think we're most likely to get beaten maybe by the Scavenger more than the Senseless Rage. I'm not sure. Skeleton Key. Well, Skeleton Key is a good way to get Delirium online. At this point, we do have a fair amount of Delirium, right? We've got the Reaper, which is still fine without it. Paranoid Perish Blade, which is a lot better. Well, I'm not taking anything else here. I'm not going to hate a throttle if I might play a Skeleton Key. I don't know if I will, though. All right, Stern Constable. We don't have any madness. It is a human. We'll take it. Ooh, third to last pick Drifter is nice. Well, the deck actually came together, which is good news. I don't really have any bad news for this deck, actually. I think this deck looks completely fine. Maybe that's the bad news. Our bombiest card is Hanweir Militia Captain, so once we got that fourth pick, we kind of built around it to a certain extent, or catered to it, I should say, not built around it. But that's not a problem for me, I don't think. Maybe I'd prefer the creature as Skulk. So it's going to let us peck in with Inspector as well as possibly set up our Delirium, right? Might act as some potential card draw. I don't know how good Skeleton Key is. I do like that it's got gives Skulk. It's good, like I said, it's good with the Inspectors, but just pecking in 1 damage is not that great. Yeah, I don't know if I'm sold on it. Like, our Delirium cards are what? We have a Drifter, which I would like to make fly, but if we can't, whatever. A Perish Blade, which obviously I'd like to have a 4/2 first strike, but if we can't, it's not like an emergency sort of deal. Inquisitor's Ox is like probably just getting the axe. Not impressed enough. Definitely like the Provisioner a lot more now. So, and especially considering we wield the Drifter. So I'm not cutting any of my flyers. I think we are going to cut the key. I don't care enough about pecking in for 1 damage, and I don't care enough about draw discard, although draw discard is pretty good. Maybe I should care more about that. I feel like we probably have enough aggression where Expose Evil could come up big for us, possibly, maybe. We have a lot of creatures. I think I want to cut the Constable. It's cool having a human that can tap dudes, but I don't think discarding is something that our deck we're going to be able to easily do. Although it's another way to set up Delirium as well. It's just, I'd rather do like Unruly Mobs. I feel like having our guys die and getting bigger. True Fate Sensor is bombing here. So 2 more cuts. Maybe I just don't want to worry about Delirium at all. I basically don't want to cut humans because of True Fate Sensor and Provisioner, I guess. 2 more cuts. I want all of our combat tricks. Maybe Survive the Night can go. I don't really like this card all that much anyway. But I guess we are pretty removal light. Maybe I need the combat trick. I just don't feel like paying 3 for that is all that good. It lets you investigate. I don't know. Maybe the Expose Evil and then keep all the tricks, but this investigates too. Maybe move 1 aim high to sideboard, but it feels like we should just cut creatures because we have plenty to spare, and these combat tricks we basically don't have any removal outside of them, which makes them pretty important. Maybe because we can't get Delirium active that much, I should probably just cut the Drifter. But Devilthorn Foxes fall to opposing like spirit tokens, you know? Maybe we cut the Fox. And then final cut. Might be the Perish Blade, but it's a human. So maybe the Wicker Witch. And just don't care about Delirium. Yeah, like, do I really care about Delirium? I have 3 cards in my deck. All right. I think we're going to cut the Witch. The Wicker Witch. All right. Let's sort by color here. Running low on time. Yeah, so I can try and give this deck an evaluation, I guess. I don't know. We look like we're going to be able to reliably pump out creatures, so we can put pressure on. We've got some card draw. We have some combat tricks. I'll give it a low C. You guys can agree or disagree. I don't know. I'll give it like a 74%, something like that. I'd talk more, but I'm just too low on time. I'd tell you more about the synergy and stuff like that, but, well, I guess I can go over it briefly. Yeah, basically our curve is great, so it gets high marks on that. Our bomb count is very low, so it gets low marks on that. We've got the Hanwehr Militia Captain. In terms of synergies, we've got a lot of humans with a couple human interactions, a little bit of investigate interaction, so that's good. And our mana base is fine. So I think our curve is our best aspect. Our synergy is only and our mana base is fine, but, you know, you can't give a ton of points there. So I think basically the low bomb count is why this deck is getting a C. All right, let's start round 1.